You want to be playing your best football in December and January. That's a cliche. We all know it, and everybody believes it because it's true, right? And so this is now at least a step in that direction for the Los Angeles Chargers. And I mean, I just it's good. First of all, that you get the win, right? It's great that you do it with the defensive pieces out that were out. It looks like Joey Bosa may be coming back. I saw that those are some of the reports yesterday. That's also a very good thing for the LA Chargers. But offensively, I mean, you get Mike Williams back and you have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams on the field at the same time. Yeah, that's certainly going to be a boost for your offense. And you'd hope that it will help that downfield passing game emerge a little bit more so that Justin Herbert's not averaging 7.2 yards per attempt. But the thing that just I go back to with this win, it's less impressive to me than it could have been, in part because of what we saw this Chargers team do against the Las Vegas Raiders. And then also because they only scored 23 points. And I don't know. I feel like there was more out there for the Chargers. Like there's more meat on the bone. And it's like when you eat chicken wings, and some people eat chicken wings where they really like get into the chicken wing, right? And they're not leaving anything on that thing. And that's me. And I just feel like the Chargers, sometimes they take like 2-3 bites and then like, okay, I'm done with that one. Like I'm moving on to that. Like, no, like eat the chicken wing. There's more meat there. I don't know. That's the overwhelming thing I feel about this Chargers offense. Like there's more there. Like, bite it off, and hopefully they can get that going. But I don't know if they will. They're so inconsistent. That's the only thing that's consistent about them.
We're already behind, and let's go ahead and make us even farther behind. Are you a drum or a flats guy?
I mean, I will take any chicken wing that is not boneless. Boneless chicken wings are nuggets, so I don't even understand why they call boneless wings. But I mean, I guess I'm more of a drums guy, but I mean, I'll take the flats. I love all chicken wings.
I thought of the drums because it's easier to get the meat off the bone of the drum. Now there's that gristle at the end that if you go too far, you end up regretting it, but it's easier to get the meat off of that bone. With the flats, it's too much of a struggle. It's too much of a fight, and you feel like you're going to end up choking on a bone because that little small one is going to break off and go down your throat and get lodged in there. So anyway, and Monday night menu in the barn for the football action typically is wings here. So I'm already hungry. I'm thinking about having wings for breakfast when the show is over. Now that last night's game is over, the Chargers look at a schedule that consists of the Titans, which becomes a very interesting game because the Titans can't buy a win. They've lost 3 in a row now. The Colts on Monday Night Football the day after Christmas. The Broncos Week 18, let's hide. Week 17, that game has become very compelling to me. I thought it would definitely be flexed out by the NFL, and it's the NFL's decision. Not NBC, not mine. I have no input. I'm not even going to talk about whether or not it will be flexed, although I am. I thought for sure it was gone. For sure. Yeah. But now you throw Baker Mayfield into the Rams mix, and the Chargers maybe playoff contention, and the Rams trying to play this happy-go-lucky spoiler roll down the stretch. I kind of dig that game now. I have a feeling you'll be there on New Year's Day at SoFi Stadium whenever they play it, when the Rams and the Chargers get together for their once every 4 years game.
Yeah, that one's interesting because exactly what you said. I mean, I also thought that it would almost for sure be flexed out, and we'll see if the Rams are as competitive as they were against the Raiders when they play the Packers next week, and that I'm sure will have something to do with it. But yeah, it's not a very good game on paper. It's just not. Like the Rams, I mean, they got that boost against the Las Vegas Raiders, but I mean, come on, are they going to become the Jeff Saturday Colts and then beat the Raiders and lose the rest of the time? I don't know. Yeah. So that's what I feel about it.
2 more items before we move on. And I am being very nice to the Chargers social media team here so they don't kill us this morning, although I have a feeling they will because everybody picked the Dolphins to win. Let's play the tweet. I've watched this thing over and over. It cracked me up. Here's what they posted after the game.
Hey, good luck. You're good team, huh? Airport this way. Hey, my friend.
That laugh. Airport this way.
Too.
And that laugh. One more time.
Hey, my friend.
right, that's one item of business. Other item of business, too, and I'll just refer everybody to the story I posted at PFT before the show started. There was another questionable roughing the passer call last night. I assume Scott Novak, the referee, thought that he saw Jalen Phillips land with his full body weight or close to it on Justin Herbert, yada, yada, yada. This goes back to October. When in doubt, they're supposed to throw the flag. That needs to get out of the rule book. They need to call it only if they see it. There are too many of these close calls that are being called because they're told to call them. No one will come out and say it. That's what the rule book says. They dance around it. When in doubt, whip it out. That's the rule as written. And that's creating these questionable calls. So if there's going to be any change in the offseason, it needs to be when in doubt, out. And if they're going to keep when in doubt in the rule book, they have to make it subject to replay review. And I was told weeks ago, it's definitely going to be a push that's made by teams to make roughing the passer subject to replay review. It needs to be. It's going to affect a big game in a big spot. It could have had an effect last night, but it ultimately, I don't know, did it or didn't it? It was so early in the third quarter, and I don't, and still the Dolphins offense couldn't do anything, but it's still something that needs to be rectified before it wrecks a team's season.
Well, the fact that the flag came out so freaking late after that, I mean, I was looking down, I'm thinking, okay, I'm making notes, and now they're going to have the Dolphins are going to have the ball, and then it's going to be this, and it's going to be that, and all of a sudden you see the flag come out, and you're like, wait a minute, what? Why? Because what exactly is Jalen Phillips supposed to do on that particular play? I mean, it's just one of those deals where you see it and it's so unfortunate. And, I wasn't listening to the broadcast, obviously, because I was at the game, but I heard that they were ripping the call on the broadcast. And I'm glad, because it was just something that to me was so egregious, and it gives the Chargers the opportunity to extend a drive. And those kinds of things do change the outcomes of games.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.